So today we're going to be talking about Robert Stolniker's view of assertion. The primary text we're going to be looking at is his paper, just called Assertion, but we're going to draw a little bit as well on some of his paper, Pragmatic Presuppositions, and we're also going to look at an objection raised to his view by Barbara Abbott. So basically this lecture is going to break down into four parts. Firstly, I'm going to give you the overview of his view on assertion. We're going to see a number of important notions like that of common ground, context set, speaker presupposition. These are really, really important notions that we're going to draw on repeatedly once we get these on the table. So it's going to be very important to try and get what's going on in this section. After that, we're going to focus on his discussion of the diagonal proposition. We're going to see in detail what that is and how it's used in his theory. Then we're going to consider a few objections to the theory. And finally, we're going to talk more about this notion of speaker presupposition. Because in fact, throughout his work, Stolniker has given a number of different versions of this idea, speaker presupposition, or perhaps more accurately, he started in the paper that we're focusing on with a very simple view of speaker presupposition that got more complicated as time went on. So I'm going to give you some sense of why that got more complicated and how it got more complicated. Because the eventual notion that he's going to be using, that of common belief, is one that's going to be very important indeed when we start thinking more and more abstractly about coordination in the weeks to come.